You're listening to Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. 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 Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic.
All right. Welcome to episode 17, season 8 of Talking Raptors. Barry Taylor here with Nick Reynolds. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, buddy.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's like feels like you when you tread water for a long time. You know what I mean? Your arms just go numb, your legs go numb, and you just exist now.
Just getting ready to drown.
Just catching hypothermia, slowly, painfully.
Broadcasting as always on Raptors Republic, raptorsrepublic.com.
Get your sixes. Come get your sixes. We got a six from here, six over there, six from the six.
Drake, here's your royalty money. Anything happening with the global ambassador?
He's with the Migos, I think in Jamaica with Popcorn.
Fucking right.
Making some fucking tunes. I don't know what's going on, Drake. This album was supposed to come out like 4 goddamn months ago. We're dying out here.
Yeah, if you could help the pandemic, Drake, by
just putting out some good, feel-good music.
Anything. He must be saving it for the summer.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyway.
Because we'll still be locked down then, too. So God bless you, Drake. Can't wait.
Thing one.
Another week. It's come and gone. Not much of a clearer picture at this point. Looks a little more like it's over than it did a week ago.
It's clear towards the bottom, that's for sure. You can see the bottom of the trash can a lot clearer than we could.
First thing I want to know, though, when you saw that they were sitting Siakam, and then last night they sat OG, what was your first thought? Were you like, oh, we're tanking? That's it?
Yeah, my first thought was, we're fucking, this is it, eh? Let's fucking go then. Let's tank. But also I'm like, they literally just got back from COVID and you know.
Yeah, because I think I think a lot of people or most people were like, oh, we're tanking, which is, I'm sure, the right response. But at first I was just like, oh, good, yeah.
They need it.
God, yeah. Like, let these men sleep or rest for the love of Christ. Like,
got COVID, been playing fucking center for...
They got COVID and have been playing NBA basketball.
Yeah.
Like, back-to-back nights for, you know.
And those are our big money guys, right?
Yeah. Like, just let them rest for the love of God.
Take care of them, yeah.
So, yeah. But then, obviously, the next thought is, oh, maybe this is more of a tank move. But my first impression was just like, I was like, yeah, they have to let these people physically rest because they're going to die.
Mine was definitely we're tanking because I'm a piece of shit. Because I'm a piece of shit, for sure. Like, yeah, there we go. We're leading into it. Okay. And then I was like, the human part of me kicked in. I'm like, oh, God. They need some rest.
Siakam looked exhausted in this.
all season long, Barry.
in the
Tired all season.
The game against the Knicks. That double dribble, man. That double dribble.
Yeah. Well, it was honestly one of the funniest double dribbles I've ever seen, too. Like, he looked around his whole body like an owl.
Yes.
Like 360 was his head. And, well.
He could have just gone. He could have just.
Yeah, but he was like, he saw a little glance. He's like, I'm dishing this to Gary. Nope.
No.
Well, that's the season we're having.
Double dribble.
I'm not mad. I'm not even shocked. I'm like, yeah, we did a double dribble this time. Gotcha. All right. We didn't get the shot off. Okay.
Lowry's reaction was the best.
Yeah.
He was just biting his fist, and you're just like that. Yeah, man. Welcome back.
He's like, this goddamn kid can't catch a break, man. Like, Jesus.
It's true. He's cursed for this year for whatever reason.
I mean, that was an entirely like self-inflicted disaster of a play. He was a disaster the whole game. He did not have a good game.
No, he did not.
He fought his way through it, and we were right there in the end, and double dribble.
I mean, again, the man had COVID. He lost 10 to 15 pounds.
Yep.
And now he's playing NBA basketball, one of the most intense cardio things you could do.
Yeah, he still knows how to dribble, though. He still knows the rules of basketball, Barry.
I'm trying to give the man
an
out.
Dude, the whole season is a wash. I'm not criticizing anybody, but I'm like, you fucked up, Pascal. That's all right.
It's fine.
You're allowed to be like, Pascal, you fucked up. He knows he did.
It's fine.
He's not going to go back. He's like,
when he called for the review, though, it's like, don't.
Oh, my Lord.
Don't do that.
Dude, I think Chris Boucher called for a review like 3 minutes into that game. And
yeah.
well, It's frustrations. They're gotta come out the fans somehow, man. Like
anything. That Knicks game though, seeing Kyle Lowry come back, all I could think was, holy shit, this guy's amazing. Philadelphia is fucking insane for not trading, giving up whatever the Raptors
Miami,
wanted.
so are the Lakers.
But dude, him on that Sixers team, running the point with Embiid and Simmons and Tobias, and like, that's a problem. That's a team that could knock out Brooklyn, you know?
Yeah.
And they, for whatever reason, didn't do it. And again, you got to pay to play. Look how good Jonas is doing right now in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
He's balling the fuck out. And we could really use him at this point.
Yep.
Could really use. But we've got a ring.
We
You know what I mean?
we made our choice. It fucking worked out great for us.
Like, hey, we are where we are right now, but we've also got a ring.
Mm-hmm.
I could not watching that game last night and Kyle Lowry just taking over. Like when they started, I think the Knicks went up 6-0 or 8-0 or something to start the game, and Lowry's just like, fuck this. And he just took the ball, went, drew 2 fouls. He's like, okay, we're on the board. Let's go. And you know what I mean? Like he just takes over the fucking game. He runs the show.
Well, he just manages the entire game.
Exactly. And again, it's the shit you don't always see on paper and why people don't understand how truly great this man is.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just watching. I was like, Philadelphia, you fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think about other teams like that anymore. Like I fuck you guys. You know what I mean? Like forget I don't care. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Unless we're playing you in a series, I could care less about your team. I'm happy. Thank you, you dumbasses.
Yeah.
Daryl Morey, you friggin' idiot.
He's gonna help Malachi develop. You know, he's
gonna help Pascal too. Like this is important. Like Pascal's learning how to manage games, right? He's doing a pretty damn good job. You know, there's obvious flaws in this man's game, but just the playmaking alone is a bright spot on the season.
Yeah, I'm still all in on Pascal. I'm very happy. I'm fine. He had a bad game. It's
Okay,
fine.
I was just scared. I'm just scared.
No. Also, Raptors Twitter is so funny because it is.
Feast or famine, all that.
Yeah, and I don't even know what's funnier. Like the people that are just going straight ape shit, the people coming to his defense almost are over the top. Like people are like, you can't criticize Siakam. You can't be like, yo, you double dribbled.
Yeah.
Like, and you cost us the game, man.
Review it.
And everyone's like, and then you ask to review it, and everyone's like, you can't call out Siakam for double dribbling. The man, and it's like, yo, he just fucked up. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, you can. He's our max player. We can call him out.
You can say.
Go back and listen to how many times we used to call out DeMar. Go listen to this shit. It really is. It's people that are like, don't talk ill about our savior or trade this piece of shit. Like we should have kept Norman and traded Pascal like that.
It is a weird. There's no in between for some reason, and both sides are equally strange, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we're here to be the voice of reason.
I feel like that. Gary Trent Jr.
Well, that's a max player. I'm gonna have to max him out. Give him the max,
dude. He is adjusted well.
Yeah.
To this team, holy shit.
Well, he gets to have the ball in his hand a little bit, right? Like it was hard for him to. I knew he was good. I watched a lot of Portland games, so I knew.
You did.
He was good.
I did when the trade happened. I texted you. I was like, "Seems okay," and you were like, "No, I'm pumped."
Yes.
Like you were jacked from the get go.
Yeah, and that could like give him the ball. He can do a lot more shit than he can without Dame and CJ.
True.
Using every fucking possession of the game, right? Like
very true.
We need a guy to come in and minimum you got to fill Norman's shoes. That's minimum what you have to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then everything else is icing on the cake for us.
It works. It's good.
He's just a gangster, man. He's fucking cool.
He's clutch.
He says all the right things. He's wearing Blue Jays jerseys. He's done everything right.
He really has. He's embraced it.
He's career high twice.
Yeah.
Game winner.
Plus 54.
Yeah.
It's been okay since Gary Trent Jr.'s got here. Oh, here's the other thing too. Everyone's got like you can call Lowry or Fred or Siakam. Gary Trent Jr. is awkward, and Trent Jr. is awkward. I kind of like just Gary.
Gary? Yeah, Gary's great.
You know?
Gary, it's because he sounds like a regular guy. But he's extraordinary.
Like Trent Jr. is awkward.
No,
Or
I just Gary.
Gary's the way to go.
Gary, 100%. That's
Gary, okay.
definitely when I'm watching the games. Gary.
Yeah, all right. Just
Yeah.
to clarify for this podcast moving forward.
It's Gary. Yeah, 100%.
He's Gary. Okay, that's good. New additions to the team. Freddie Gillespie. I know he's 6'9". He looks fucking gigantic though.
Big boy.
He looks bigger than ever. Like he looks like if someone selected him on a screen and then stretched him out in Photoshop, and he's just bigger than everyone else.
Yeah.
His wingspan's 7'4". What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's
I'm in. Let's go.
it's alien shit. I love
It's
it.
crazy. He's a giant man, and he's fitting well.
Yeah, I mean, it's the
bar
shoes.
was low.
Yeah,
The bar was low.
I don't know if there's shoes that you have to fill. You just walk on. We play barefoot, man. You don't need to fill any shoes.
They found a giant G leaguer. We're like, this guy's a fucking all-star.
Yeah, good lord.
This is unbelievable. You brought this up when we were texting. He's got DeLon's number though, eh? The
Yeah,
mitten.
yeah. And that one, for some reason, it hurt me more than seeing Khem, Birch, and Norm's number.
Interesting.
I don't know why. That's very weird. But I was like, God, DeLon.
Love DeLon, man.
Yeah, not more than Norm, but we just never saw DeLon grow like we. You know what I mean? We never saw him grow and flourish like we did Norm.
And he's bounced around since, and it's kind of a shame because he could have. Like I felt it was just like, man, let this man be your number 2 point guard.
Yeah, well, we don't need a number 2.
And then Khem Birch came.
Mm-hmm.
He looked good.
Also, I don't think anyone's been more happy to come to the Raptors.
Ever.
That was amazing.
So he and Gillespie and Boucher split all the minutes against the Knicks. Aaron Baines did not touch the floor against the Knicks. That was all right.
And that's as close to Marc Gasol as he'll ever be in his entire life.
It was just nice. That's all.
Yeah.
It was just nice.
Yeah, it was...
God, they were catching the ball.
That's... See what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about.
They got rebounds.
Caught the ball.
You know? It was okay.
Mm-hmm. Also, Siakam had 0 rebounds. Just want to... Rest him.
Yeah.
Give him another rest.
Yeah.
Kid's tired.
Yeah. Shut him down for the rest of the year, maybe. I don't...
It's not even like this whole year. It's not even fair to judge anybody, even the good, man. It's like it's a scary thing to, you know what I mean? Like nothing's real, so we can't. If we can throw away the bad, doesn't that mean we also have to throw away like the good too? Kinda?
Sure. I think the only person that can truly be judged for this season is Adam Silver, and it's not a good look.
It's not good.
It is not a good look for that man.
No.
Right now. This is what I want to ask you too, though. So, looks like we're going for the draft, but there's still, at time of recording, 7 teams below the Raptors
In the league, yeah.
in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like it's a pretty decent gap, you know. So realistically, probably getting like a 7 or 8 pick, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if it right now, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got a very hard stretch at the end of April going into May. I don't know if you had a look at that, but
Okay,
there's
that's good.
you could lose fucking 7 games in a goddamn row right there.
Okay, all right. Also, I was thinking too, of course, a lottery pick would be amazing.
Mhm.
Of course, it'd be incredible to get a top 5 pick. No one's complaining about that. But at the same time, anything in the top 15, I'm like, yeah, our management's going to get a great fucking player, you know? Like, look who we
Find
get.
someone good,
Look
right?
who we get in like the late first round, second rounds, you know? Like, can you even imagine? So,
Well, that's the idea, right? So if you're like, if now we're fighting for the best pick, it's like then you're disappointed when you don't get top 5, right? There's still more disappointment to come. That's what I'm saying. So much more.
I will,
Into June.
but I'll be okay. That's what I'm saying, though. I'll be okay with like a 7, 8, 9, or 10 pick. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
They're gonna get someone good regardless, right? They're
Yeah,
gonna have a decent
exactly.
enough pick to-
But we want a title with no lottery picks.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
the only lottery pick on our team right now is Stanley Johnson.
Goddamn right he is.
You know what I mean?
Max him out.
Like, so to me, it was more. Of course, you want one. You know, a top 3 to get one of those like generational talents would be insane. But is that realistic? I don't know. And if it's not, I don't really fucking care.
Right now it's not, but Got
Yeah.
a lot more losing to do.
You think-
Potential losing that could still happen. That
Maybe.
your pride's in there. Like I
Okay.
don't think we're getting the first pick unless literally that is what is rigged for us.
It would have to be rigged, I think.
Which
Could-
shit, man.
Hey, man. If we
We're
ever,
all in on that shit.
Listen, we're in fucking Tampa, okay? Does a franchise deserve a pick? But the NBA doesn't care about Toronto.
No.
So, what are we going to do?
Yeah, we're gonna get the fucking 8th pick and live in hell in Ontario for. Woo! It's bleak up here, man.
Things are
Just skip to the chicken talk. Fuck this podcast. Just let Malachi run the fucking team for a while. Get him some reps in.
He's look great.
Get as the best pick you possibly can. We trust management.
For sure. That's the whole time I was thinking, whatever. Anything in the top 15, we're going to get a fucking stud. So, we're good.
Yeah, we just need get home, be safe, get healthy, make a run at it next year.
Done.
Where is Paul Watson Jr. dead?
I was just wondering that, actually, because I looked up. Oh, this is what I looked at so Khem Birch. The one thing I couldn't wrap my head around is, like, is he really 6'9" and he's a center? Like, how is he a 6'9" center? But he is. He's 6'9".
Cam Birch is 6'9"?
Yeah,
Yeah?
which is weird to
I
me.
thought Dizzy Gillespie was 6'9".
Yeah, they're both 6'9", actually.
Dizzy.
But I went to look up on NBA reference on NBA.com, not NBA, on NBA.com, and they had Khem Birch's listing was he was from UNLV Canada, and his,
All right.
his NBA debut they just listed as a 0.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, this guy's perfect for this fucking
this
franchise.
is-
They don't give a shit about this man, so
Yeah.
come on over, buddy. You're in.
We're definitely going to have to address that center issue in the offseason, but shout out to Khem. Welcome.
Hey.
Super pumped to have you, man. We
Oh.
really are.
And how funny was it, though, too, when Boucher went off for that 40-point game? Literally the day after, the Raptors are like, we're going to get Khem Birch. He's like, oh, shit. Those are my fucking minutes.
Montreal is my fucking town.
Those are my minutes. Jesus Christ.
The Steamy Boys, though. Now we got both of them.
A couple people have mentioned Bloc Québécois.
That's great.
Makes a lot of sense.
That's a great name. Yeah. It's definitely better than the Steamy Boys.
Thing 2.
Okay, I got a question here.
Okay.
Going to put you on the spot. I've not prepped you for this at all.
No.
But I've been thinking this the last couple weeks, especially since Gary's come on board and embraced the team and the city so much. And then there was also Norm's farewell letter.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is, obviously Masai Ujiri is the most important person in the franchise. Goes without saying. However, is the global ambassador as important? Not more important, but as important
As.
as Masai Ujiri. Because this is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
He's first of all, he made the city cool across the map, not just basketball
Worldwide.
wise. Yeah.
Mhm.
But you see guys like Gary Trent Jr. who are like fucking pumped to come here just because Drake is associated with this team.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the thing that gives him the extra value is, barring some like unforeseen thing, Drake's not going anywhere.
No.
But his affiliation with his team is permanent, right?
Yeah.
So he's like
from
our-
Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, it's the OVO practice facility. Like
He's buying that fucking sunlight patch, man. I can
That's what I'm
almost
talking
guarantee
about.
that shit.
but his value is out the fuck control when it comes to players wanting to come to the city and this team. And you look at Norm's farewell letter before his teammates, before even the fans, before anything, he mentioned the city, and that is of course all fucking Drake, right? He's just like
Mm-hmm.
put Toronto. So having Drake, and again, Tim Lewicki, genius fucking move.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's as valuable and important as Masai Ujiri. How about that shit? That's a bold statement, I realize.
I mean, it's the worth, or it's two different things, right? Like you're
Different values, for sure.
100%. So it's hard to,
But But I'm saying they're as valuable, equal in value, but different, obviously, completely different worlds.
Yeah.
But let me put it this way: if Masai Ujiri does leave, we still have fucking Drake. That's like
the coolness of our franchise
yeah,
doesn't change.
it's going nowhere. It's not going anywhere.
No.
And the city, so everyone's like, I want to go to that city. I want to be affiliated with Drake.
Yeah.
God forbid Masai Ujiri leaves. Pray to God he never does. But if he did, we've still got that. You know
Yeah, and that is pure luck, by the way. That is sheer luck that Drake, the biggest fucking artist in the world, was born in our city.
Sure.
And loves basketball. Because it's easy. He
Yeah.
could have grown up loving fucking hockey more than basketball and put all his money into hockey, right?
And again, shout out to Tim Lewicki, man.
Yeah, dude.
Genius fucking move.
But it's also, teams have tried this. Don't forget fucking Wale tried to fight goddamn Matt Devlin, right?
But that's
like,
Wale.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right. No.
But at the
you're right.
time,
yeah,
Drake wasn't Drake. When he came on as ambassador, he was still a huge artist, but he wasn't fucking the biggest artist in the entire world, right?
Yeah.
Like, the first time I saw Wale actually in Toronto was at the Mod Club, and Drake was there just watching. And Drake was,
wow.
yeah, that's when Mark Malling stepped on his shoe. His big fucking step right on Drake's clean white Jordans. Like,
That's lucky.
good God. But that's how, like, so in that time, you know what I mean? Like, the Wizards aren't saying our global ambassador Wale anymore. That's not a thing that's happening.
Right.
It's not like Wale retired. He's still an artist, still putting out good music.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was just like, if anything, it was just a smart business move by Lewicki. Of course you do that.
It worked out, though.
God, worked out for everybody.
It is going to save some dark times for this fucking franchise.
And it's also, he's friends with basketball players.
Yes, exactly.
He's a young
100%.
fucking, has infinite money.
And I know we've talked about this a bunch on this podcast, but a friend of the podcast, James Keast, was working at Exclaim magazine, and he interviewed Matt Bonner. And he goes, what's the biggest, this was in 2017, I think. He goes, what's the biggest difference from when you were here to now? And he goes, every single player in the league wants to come play against or for Toronto because they think Drake might see them.
Yeah, it's circled in their calendar.
Circled in their calendar, you know?
Shout out to Matt Bonner.
Red Rocket, what's up? So yeah, I had that sort of epiphany where I'm like, man, because I think Masai Ujiri is staying. I
Hope so.
honestly believe that in my heart. But at the same time, I'm like, man, we're good no matter
Bobby
what the
knows what
fuck
he's
happens.
doing, man.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. I'm super confident in.
So it's like I'm way more like, you know, extending Nick Nurse. It's like as long as the basketball part is worked out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but
still
also,
need a fucking center.
yeah. Yes, we do.
Right. So,
But it is also, it's exactly what Masai Ujiri said he was going to do. He's like, I'm going to look after everyone first and then deal my own. And there's no chance that man's not negotiating. He's negotiating during the regular season. He's for sure waiting to the last minute.
can I just give you disaster scenario?
Sure. I feel like we're in disaster scenario
For
the
sure.
moment.
But I mean, it would be, 100% disaster. Like,
scorched earth.
this is now years of losing, right? This is
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So now you're not winning anymore. Your team's garbage like we were back in the day. Does Drake fuck off?
I thought
Is
that
it
too.
bad for his brand if the Raptors are shit?
I thought that too. But I think because it's the NBA, I don't think he does because it's too big a league. It's the fucking NBA.
And it's his boys right now. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah. He's not gonna stop watching basketball.
Like, can you imagine any other celebrity if they're like, "Yo, do you want to be the face of an NBA franchise?" They'd be like, "Holy shit!" You know, like but he's got it, and he's the only one that's got it. And even if the teams, but I don't, dude. I was driving over here, listening to Sirius XM NBA, and they were going off about how people talking about heat culture, and they're like, they were basically shitting on heat culture. They're like, yeah, you live in a beautiful climate and you have no state tax. Like, that's your culture, you know? He's like, and they said, they're like, you want real culture, you look at San Antonio and the Raptors. The Raptors were the second team. SiriusXM brought up immediately in terms of franchise and cultures, right? So
Because that's our calling card is that now, right? That's what it is. We develop our players. We don't need a fucking lottery pick to win the championship.
Yeah.
Come here, work. We're a winning
And
franchise, right?
looking at those games, even when we had 8 players against, who was that, Cleveland? Whatever the fuck the game was this past week, we had 8 guys. They were playing like it was Game 7 of the finals, like diving for every goddamn thing. I was just like, man, this team's, it's like embedded in everyone's head, and it's like, if you're not on board, get the fuck out,
100%.
It's great.
We're like, I'm not. It's like I said, man. I'm just numb to this season. Like,
Totally.
just kill me. Like it is what it is. Like I'm just here, breathing. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling nothing.
So it's like everything else in this fucking
It's
province and country.
I'm not mad at anybody. It's just it is what it is, man. It's just Adam Silver. I'm like, you fucked us, bro. You
Yeah.
I mean, someone had to agree to this. You know, money fucking talks. So we got Drake.
We got Drake.
We got the Toonie under the court in Amalie Arena. We'll get that back.
Yeah, we're gonna need that back.
To sign a center. We need it to pay fucking Gary the money he deserves and will earn. Because I'm going to pay him, and it's fine. Like I said, man, just get through it. It's all right. Drake's going to put out an album. He's going to mention all the he's going to drop Eric Flynn.
Thing 3.
Speaking of floors, you mentioned that floor. Basketball Canada purchasing the 2019 championship floor from the Golden State Warriors for the upcoming qualifying tournament in British Columbia.
How's that for winning culture? Bought a floor.
Bought a goddamn floor. 270 G's.
Yeah.
That floor. Covered courtesy of Scott Lake from Shopify, who's on the board of Canada Basketball.
Huge.
So
Shout out to Shopify, man.
he's like, yo, I'll buy that floor.
Yeah, I got you guys. It was $250,000 for the floor, and then $18,750 for the center, and they were separated, like the town circle center.
Got you.
That was $19,000 right there,
Wow.
and that was going to some bar that were gonna sand it down and make beer taps.
I read that too. But was it Canadian bars or?
I don't know.
Because why?
Why would we buy that?
But why
That's
would
disrespectful?
why would Golden State why would they be like, hey, this is the? Here.
I think they're just like lumber. Like, yo, bro, here.
Just straight recycling.
No one wants this shit. We lost on it. I don't know. Take it. Fuck. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, this is just straight.
We're not even in this building. Like, what do we want?
They fucking threw it in a blue box and put it out. They're like, I don't know, whatever.
What do you? Yeah, they pulled it out to the driveway and said, "Take for free." Careful, splinters.
Oh, that's fucking great. What a superstition, though. Shout out to Canada Basketball, man.
That's
we got
cool,
it.
man.
God willing, they win that tournament and qualify for the Olympics. It's been a while.
Yeah, but I mean, like, look, they're making moves to change that the same way you changed the Raptors,
Yeah,
right?
hey, buddy, fucking buying $250,000 floors. I mean, we're in. We're
Get on
serious.
there and don't win a single game on those floors.
The tournament's in early, like July, late June. But then, if Denver makes a long run,
Which they look like they will.
yeah, which is great. I get RJ Barrett, sorry.
Yeah.
He'll be
It's
there.
all right. It's just Rowan Jr.
Boucher. He'll be there.
Yeah, he'll have time.
Khem Birch will be there.
We're going to send him to the draft, and then he'll go play for Canada after. Khem Birch, yeah, he'll be there. Andrew Wiggins he has been warming up to the possibility. I don't really know what's, like, I think there's some sort of family beef with Canada basketball. I'm not entirely sure, but
something's going on there.
he's not has not been that eager to play. But he might be in.
Hopefully, man. It's been 20 years. The women are ranked 4th, though, in the world. That's pretty dope. Not surprising, though, I got to say. As I mentioned, like, in a couple podcasts ago, growing up in Hamilton, and the girls in my high school all played Transway, and it's like they were next level fucking... It's insane. It's just like if there's a WNBA, for sure they were making the WNBA.
Right.
So not really surprised that the women are number 4. Yeah, and then I don't know, man.
When do you think MLSC will get a WNBA team?
Will they? I don't...
This is why wouldn't you though?
Money? Like, is it gonna cost some money?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Are they?
But if you're all about building culture, like you giving back to the community, you have a lot of fucking press conferences and a lot of press releases about,
Yep.
Giving back. Like that's a good way to get young girls interested in basketball.
Sure. Yeah.
in your
Hell
city.
yeah. Oh yeah. I get it. Sure.
Dude, I would fucking buy season tickets to the goddamn Toronto Towers, whatever the hell we don't call them the Huskies, man.
It would be dope, and then because you could have obviously some of these Canadian players like come home and play. That would be pretty amazing.
We fire.
Yeah, I'd be down.
I'd get season tickets. It'd be cheap. Fucking roll up.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll buy.
Did you see the WNBA jerseys they released?
See what I'm saying? I literally just want a team so I can buy
Buddy,
their
they're
jersey.
better than
By far.
They're better than they're
By far.
killing, and all the social justice stuff the WNBA does compared to the NBA.
It's just women are better at everything.
I know
That's what it is.
100% true. I've said that my whole life. If we just had women running the world,
We
would be fucking light years
be
ahead of
better.
where we are. Light years. Hopefully, one day,
I mean,
God willing, just let them run. Let them run anything. Every goddamn thing. Just let them try at least. We should have like a 50-year window where we're just hand everything over to women and be like, all right, we're going to step back for 50 fucking years. Let's see where you take us as a species. Let's see what's up.
it'll be like all those what everyone thought the world would
Those
be.
memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. 100% it will
Flying cars,
be. 100%.
no traffic,
Yeah.
air's clean,
Yes. It'll be glorious.
fucking sea turtles are living.
How do we get onto this? WNBA court. I don't know.
I think I just randomly asked when is MLSE gonna buy?
Buy a WNBA team. Oh, because we were talking about how Canada basketball, the women are
Mm-hmm.
dominating.
Even more a reason to get a team.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But hey, man, we're one step closer. They bought a $250,000 basketball court. Clearly, they're serious.
That's
So-
the going rate for a court, eh? Do you think they jacked it up because like we won a championship? Did you we know you won it?
That's
know
what I
we-
was wondering too.
You were gonna throw it away.
Because why would? But that I would have thrown away too, though. The Warriors had it clinched on the Raptors court. I'd be like, fucking burn it
yeah.
to the goddamn
Yeah,
ground.
blow
Like,
up the whole fucking Scotiabank.
everything.
Arena. Mhm.
Let's fucking relocate down to the fucking dome again,
Yeah.
and fucking start over.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't blame them in the slightest, but I don't know, man. Here we are. Oh yeah, and this is the other thing too, though. So they're gonna obviously cover it with like Canada basketball stuff. So
Coming right out of Steve Nash's pocket.
like, so how does that work? So it's just the same. Like you're just like, no, this was the court, but it's not. We're painting over it.
Yeah. You just needed the wood.
That's what carries the juju, the energy.
No, just I guess the essence, just the fact that it was played on that court. You know what I mean? So you can do whatever you want to it. I guess I don't know how that. I'm not I don't know how those superstitions work, but that seems
Okay,
like the opposite of what you think a superstition is, right?
I'm in. I like all that energy stuff. I believe in that stuff.
I just want to tell whoever made that decision that my brother works at Home Depot,
There it is.
and we could have got that done for a lot cheaper. Hit me up. Doesn't come with the history of winning.
Is he still open? Is he still working?
Yeah, they're curbside pickup only.
Okay. So we could have made it happen for sure then.
We could have stole it probably. I could have shimmy that shit out the
At
back.
a minimum, you're getting a discount
Minimum, yeah.
next time.
Could have got some plants too. Garden center's open. Throwing a couple of aprons for free.
You know what?
They don't fuck around with aprons. I've tried to get an apron. It's like, no, I can't.
Does your brother have his? Did he get to write his name on it and everything?
Yeah, but my brother's moved up. He's
Oh, like
out of aprons.
He's out of aprons. He's not
No,
an
he
apron
probably
guy.
still wears apron, but he told me don't wear it no more.
It's too bad. I would think all management would be like, no, I'm holding on to the apron. Because
I was just like, you should have a gold apron. That's what I keep saying.
Oh,
It
that's
should
fucking
be
good.
color coordinated, so I know.
That always seems like the best part of Home Depot of getting that job is you get to write your name however you want on the apron.
And then ignore every customer that comes into you. That's what you do at Home Depot. You fucking put on your orange apron and you fuck off in the store somewhere.
Thing four for the thing four.
It's the gospel time.
It's time. It's that time of the week to take you to church.
A Twitter account did pop up.
It is not him.
It ain't him, no. First of all, it says "What up" in the
It's not how. That's not how the boss talks.
That's not how Eric would address any of us. But he's been going on. How many? Do you know how many posts he did this past week? Is it a? He's not.
We don't follow that account, do we? No, right?
No. I looked at it. I almost did. I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, this is not real. Several posts this week. How's he doing on Facebook? How's everything going over there?
He posts a lot. Eric Flynn
he
posts a lot. At one point, he changed his permissions, and I was like, "Oh my god, the dream is over."
Whoa!
Seem to be open back up, but every week, man, every day, every game, anytime Malachi comes up, you know, he's got something to say.
It's working though.
Shit, dude. Yeah, it is. That kid's all right.
What day? When was this one?
We're going to April 8th here.
Okay.
We're going to April 8th because it's a little story that I want to tell.
Okay, good.
I was asked where Malachi got his confidence and swagger. That's an easy question. Growing up against an older brother and a great athlete, Isaiah Flynn, is where he got that swagger. I will never forget Michael Hayes like a son to us, an All-American defensive end at Penn State. He was selected 14th in the 2003 NFL Draft. He came to visit us, and Malachi was watching him as he came in. Then, out of nowhere, Malachi, who was 4 years old, and he looked at Mikey and said, "I will juke you, and you cannot tackle me." LOL.
Wow.
4-year-old Malachi Flynn talking shit to an NFL draft pick. I do not believe that story in any way, but God bless you. Do 4-year-olds talk like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's also just Eric's always hanging around gifted athletes. That's a thing.
I assume.
Think five.
Here we go. It's a whole new world.
Yeah, this is a playoff race.
So, for the chicken sandwich power rankings, what we've decided is we've got the 1 through 6 technically, but we're giving Rudy's the boot because it's a hamburger joint. So we've got 1 through 5, and we're gonna go and see what else is on the menu for these 5 and open up the spicy category. I think the easiest way to do that is start at the top. So we did that with Heartbreak Chef, and it's like, okay, let's see what you got. Do you deserve to remain on top? And then, you know, we go down the list and be like, oh, can this place jump up, basically? So we started at the top with Heartbreak Chef. We had the Dutty.
There it is, Barry.
A.K.A. Duty.
It is not A.K.A. Duty, no. It is Dutty. It is the goddamn Dutty chicken sandwich.
Unfucking believable.
As always.
Pineapple, coleslaw, spicy, delicious, gigantic.
2 thighs.
They are the champs for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Heartbreak Chef. And it's going to be a fucking challenge to knock these guys off. Because that 1-2 punch is out the fuck control. And they're the champs and they did their thing. That's what I'm thinking.
I 100% agree.
I feel great.
I will say this. PJ Cluck has a chance.
Okay. All right.
They have a fucking chance,
The
buddy.
window's open.
Yep.
I like that. I like it.
You know what I mean? You threw a haymaker. PG Cluck did not go down.
Well, I like
It's wobbly.
the concept of jalapeno and honey to me is very intriguing, and I could see that being something that.
Well, I mean, it was the same. It's the same flavor concept as Heartbreak Chef, right? The sweet.
Yep.
And the smoky and spicy.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I could see it happening. I could see it happening.
It's. I'm not saying that it's happening. I'm saying they got a chance.
Yeah, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. But holy Lord, that sandwich.
Yeah.
Heartbreak Chef, man, just they're the champs.
Heartbreak
for a
Chef
reason.
is now like I'm going to try everything on their menu at some point. I'm
Mhm.
going
They
to
have
everything.
chicken and waffles too.
And macaroni and cheese. I think they got.
Yes,
too,
they do.
Yeah. No, it's
Then once we all get vaccinated, they got an NBA Jam arcade
go.
version set up. So you go in there and
Just
man.
lick the joystick right away because you're vaccinated. So happy to be out.
Can't believe it. But the spicy category is open. Heartbreak Chef opened up with the Dutty. It's fucking huge.
With the Dutty.
It's amazing.
Every time you say this is really funny though.
I'm never gonna live that down.
Yeah, no, it's
Ever. Yeah, I got nothing to say. I don't know. There's nothing to say. They're the champs.
They do comfort food very fucking good.
Like it was delicious, but it was also gigantic. It was very filling, but then it wasn't. You don't feel like I could go for a walk after.
You don't feel gross
fine
after.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Which is very like rare that happens.
Very rare.
That both you get the just savoriness and deliciousness, and you feel like you're gorging yourself. And then after you're like, yeah, I could bang out a podcast and talk some shit a little bit.
Let's do it. They gave us a bunch of napkins. You know, it's the little things.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That's a big deal.
Hell yeah.
Just in the pandemic, a lot of people just stopped giving you fucking napkins. Take it home. Use a towel.
Not Heartbreak Chef.
No. They emptied out half a fucking.
And again, I got so much respect because they're literally just open from 5 till 10. They're like, you've got a 5-hour window.
Yeah, we know it's good. Come get it.
Yeah. They're the champs. They're the GOAT. But looking forward to that jalapeno honey next week.
This is the real work here. Oh, this is something. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. My girlfriend suggested that when it's all said and done, that we do a blind taste test.
I think that is a good idea.
From the top 4.
I think that is a good idea. Because then because there is sometimes I get worried that we have some recency bias or something. I think that'd be all right. I'd be down with that.
All right. I think we got to do it.
But I mean, how would you do, for instance, the one we had today, you'll for sure notice a pineapple. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, I know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think we got to get it. It's got to be.
But you just don't. You try. I mean, you're going to. Yeah, you would know 100% as soon as you bite into that pineapple.
If we do the non-spicy category. But then you've got the toast from Chica's.
But you're going to be blindfolded. So you're going to have to do all this by feel and taste. Right?
I would hope to God you can determine toast from a bun.
Don't fucking blindfold and eat very often, Barry, so I don't know what I'm capable of. I'm sure I could, but
if you can't figure
I don't think I've ever. I went to that noir restaurant.
Did you guys go? Really?
Yeah, I've been. Yeah.
How was it?
Fucking weird as shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, I guess, but
that's in my hood. I should go. I walk by it a lot. I've never gone.
It's an experience, yeah, but it's also I'm like, what am I eating, brethren? Like, what are you putting on my plate? I don't know what.
Was it good? Was the food?
Yeah, you don't like it. The food is an afterthought for sure.
Exactly.
You're not really thinking, oh, I had a great meal. You're like, what the fuck? How did you know to put this shit in front of me like this?
Yes, and is anyone stealing my wallet?
And what's happening around me?
Yeah.
And I was high.
Whoa,
and it was a mistake.
Yeah, I would not have gotten high
No,
for
I
that.
should
That's
not
a
have done
terrible idea.
I was rocked, dude. It was uncomfortable.
That is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I was uncomfortable.
Holy Lord. Okay. Well, shout out to Heartbreak Chef. Can't recommend him enough. Hit him up. Dundas West, right by Trinity Bellwoods. Glorious. But next week, PG Clucks, honey jalapeno.
Coming with the honey jalapeno.
We'll see.
The sweet heat.
Let's see what happens. I'm excited.
Yeah, this is the real battle. Now we're cooking here.
You're listening to Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. Thing 7? Not yet. No. Only 6.
Twitter questions. Thank you to everybody who hit us up on Twitter. We got some great questions. First question goes to Chris P. Brigden. What's up, Chris? Time for Gary Trent Jr. jersey. See, Gary Trent Jr. is so awkward to say.
Gary!
A Gary jersey.
GTJ.
Yeah, let's do it.
Masai leaves. Raptors like, oh, we got to cut some corners here. We're not paying him.
We actually extended Baines.
Yeah.
We know he's a fan favorite. We see his interaction.
Yeah. We just see it trending a lot, so we can only assume that you guys love him. We're
Raptor Nation, right, guys?
Raptor Nation's really talking about this Baines fella, hey?
Aspiring Hex Girl.
Hold on, wait. I want to go back to that to Chris's question.
The jersey, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna wait till he signs a contract with the Raptors before I buy that.
Absolutely.
But also, it would be fucking dope to get his a Blue Jays jersey.
Yeah, that's a really cool idea.
That is fire.
Yeah, those new jerseys are pretty dope.
They're
too.
amazing. Yeah,
Jays.
I love them.
Love that baby blue. That's a good idea.
That would be a cool collection. Get a Kyle Lowry one.
Because who else has worn them? OG's worn one.
DeMar wore one before.
DeMar. Now we're thinking.
Kawhi didn't wear one when he went. He was
I can't imagine him doing that. That's a really good idea. That's good. Aspiring Hex Girl. Gary Trent Jr. The man's popular. He seems to be embracing the Toronto trade. Post-COVID, we got to turn him into a real Toronto man's. I propose taking him to Cabana Pool Bar to show him to catch a bubble. You guys got any other ideas?
Honestly, like if there's no pandemic, anybody that's not sold on coming to Toronto. This is not for Gary Trent. This is anybody in the league. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't like Drake's music or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, if you are able to be in the city for Caravana, you will never ever say bad things about Toronto ever again in your life.
That is an amazing weekend.
Yeah, and so aspiring Hex girl, respect. We do have to get Gary Trent a bubble from somebody, but we gotta do it at Caravana.
Caravana, and then Caravana is also, of course, OVO, which is so there's a lot going on there.
It's a great weekend in the city.
August.
We haven't experienced it in it'll be 2 years now. So
yeah, no, that and obviously Heartbreak Chef. I'd be like, buddy,
we'll get you a sandwich.
Let's go get a couple sandwiches, hang out in Trudy Bellwoods, play some hacky sack. You're gonna fucking love it.
Those are very different experiences. That's a full spectrum. I'll take you Caravana, and then you can go slackline walk and get the quesadilla truck bike that rides by there. Sit down and dog shit.
Catch SARS, not COVID. SARS.
Still there.
Still at Trinity Bellwoods. Casey Bannerman. Shout out to Casey. He's been putting out some just incredible art lately. As he always does. He says, maybe it's time we chill and just enjoy the development of the young guys and accept that players post-COVID are going to struggle. Also, people should feel away if they want to, but life is blessed just watching the development and waiting for the next season. Let's go, Raptors Nation.
Raptors Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree, Casey, but where are we going to swear at people on Twitter?
Exactly.
The anger needs to go somewhere. No, but he's 100% right, dude, but it's just that's not how everyone thinks, man. A lot of young kids on Twitter that they're fucking been cooped up, man. They're living at home with their parents. They're fucking upset. They gotta shit on Pascal Siakam.
Hey, man, and it's frustrating. Let's be honest.
It's not an easy season.
It's frustrating, so people got to vent at some point.
It sucks for the players a lot more than it does for us.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what you kind of got to remember.
Yeah.
And we didn't pay for any season tickets this year, so you know what I mean? I can't really...
It's true.
Have also stealing every game I've watched, so it's not really giving them any money. So
fair enough. Isaac, what kind of shit do you think Eric Flynn will try to pull once we're playing at the ACC again? Are you going to experience a full dad coach or rallying the crowd to chant Raptor Nation? Is he gonna go? He's gonna be at the games, I would assume.
I hope he sits right next to Nav.
Screaming.
And they're both fucking pumped, screaming
Raptor Nation.
Yeah, waving towels for free throws.
I could see him also up in the 300s.
That would be way better.
It'd be great to see him up there also screaming at the people that come to pump up the crowds that used to, I know for me, drive me out the fuck control insane.
Yeah. Now I would kill somebody to have someone throw a t-shirt in my face while I'm trying to watch a basketball game. I would love it. I miss it so much, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't see the actual game that I paid for.
But please, stand and get a defense chant going.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think Eric Flynn's going to be
going to
attending
games? Of course.
Yeah.
Of fucking course, dude. He's going to be in the locker room. What do you mean?
Do you think he'll be like an Uncle Dennis guy?
No, I don't think he will.
No.
I don't think he's like that at all. No. I mean, he's not he's not like Malachi's here to take Kyle and Fred's job. Fucking get these guys. He's not like that. He actually posted the picture of Kyle mentoring him. He's like very happy, you know what I mean, for my son to be mentored by these guys. So by all accounts, everything that he said, except about women referees, has been very wholesome and nice.
Finchman Non. Hear me out. Gary Trent equals spicy chicken. Norman Powell equals regular mayo chicken.
That's hilarious.
One has great style and emotion. The other looks like it never smiles. Believe in Masai. Okay.
Great tweet. Agree 100%.
Good analogy. I like that. Chad Hinchy. Thoughts on Bridges' dunk over Capella. Does Yuta feel better knowing he wasn't the only one who got postered into oblivion this season? That dunk.
Whew.
That dunk.
Woohoo.
That dunk. That call.
The call is really what like took it over the top.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Was that dunk crazier than Anthony
So I
Edwards?
watched both numerous times this morning when I saw that question, and so the call, like the Hornets call, really pushes us over.
It's amazing.
But in the Utah one, Utah fell to the fucking floor, and then Anthony fell on top of him.
Yeah.
And if you look, Utah is looking around like, foul on me. Like, yeah, bro, shit, Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you know where you are? What is your name, sir?
Yeah.
But I do like just the way he cocked that shit back. Like, and it was on Clint Capella, right? That's got to be worth more than dunking on Utah.
I think so. Is Clint Capella going to shave the sideburns off of his head? What happened to Utah's hair? What happened to his fucking hair?
He cut it himself or lost a bet.
What happened? Why would he do that?
Lost a bet.
He still looks fine, but god damn it,
Still
man.
looks handsome, but yeah.
Like, are you going to put a mustache on the Mona Lisa? Like, what are we doing here?
It's weird undercut thing. I don't know. Maybe his shit happened to me. But maybe his girlfriend cut his fucking hair in a pandemic. That's what fucked up my whole shit. Lucky I has nowhere to go. But we're not taking pictures.
I just can't wait till it grows back. That's all.
Yeah.
Dynamite Scott. Raps have a lot of new faces this season. Who of these new Raptors would you want to see on the roster next season? Flynn, Harris, Baines, Bembry, Yuta, GTJ, Hood, Freddie 2, and Birch. Well, Flynn, Malachi's obviously going to be there.
Yeah.
Bembry for sure. Yuta for sure. Gary for sure. Freddie Gillespie, I'm down. I would like to see him back. I mean, he's not going to cost anything.
Yeah, no, I would look. It's fine.
Khem Birch.
I mean, like, would I be upset if he doesn't come back? No. I'm going to answer it like that. Like, who will I be upset if they do not come back?
Right.
Like, Jalen Harris, we haven't even seen fucking play yet. He's going to be back, right? Like,
Yeah.
I
would be upset if Bembry didn't come back.
would be upset too. Yeah, but I think we're keeping him.
I think so. Yuta?
I would be upset if Yuta didn't come back. He's shown enough to.
He's look great.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's shown
So
enough to
great.
be like you can. We know what we're gonna get, and he's only gonna go up. You know what I mean? Like, kid hustles his ass off on D. Hesitant to shoot, man. Like,
But he was hitting threes.
yeah, just build up that confidence, right?
Yeah.
Like, you fucking dunked on goddamn TV, and they play your shit. Just dunk. Thank God, Miles Bridges, you're in the conversation now. Thank God, dude.
He did a lot. He did a lot, Miles.
But yeah, I'm not upset if
Khem Birch?
I'm not upset. No, you had to do something. Khem Birch is not the fucking answer at center.
No, God, no.
Right. Okay. So
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna be upset if Rodney Hood is not back. Like, it's all good.
So basically it's Bembry, Yuta, Gary. That's it.
Yeah, because Flynn and Harris are ours.
Yeah. Blair Weston. It's been, what, a month or so since the trade? Do you think Gary has heard Nick Nurse play guitar yet? For sure.
Yeah.
I bet he serenaded him when he came to the locker room. He's like, welcome.
After the game winner. That's what the Raptors do. They don't do the water bottles. Nick, take it away.
Just opens
Should
the
I
stairway to
plug
heaven.
in, or are we going acoustic? What do you guys prefer?
Boardman gets paid. Do you think when Freddie had COVID, he tried to give it to Baines, but Baines couldn't catch it?
Jesus Christ.
Man, oh man. Aaron Baines, we may never see him play again.
I know, and he's still going to catch strays like this. This poor
Yeah,
guy.
He's a human being. Mark in Van City, serious question, kinda. What's your favorite NBA podcast and what's your favorite non-NBA podcast? Non-NBA podcast, Talking Sopranos is my number one. And I didn't realize until after you and I talked about it for like multiple times that it's Talking Sopranos and ours is Talking Raptors.
Yeah, you could. I really said it on
Blew
podcast.
my fucking mind.
You looked at me like, yeah, bro, that's what I said. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
all
no,
right.
didn't. Right over my head, as most things are. NBA podcast. I just started listening to Death at the Wing by Adam McKay, Will Ferrell's writing partner.
Oh, cool.
And it's all about, I mean, sadly, NBA wing players who died tragically. So the last episode was Len Bias. You know?
Whoa.
Yeah, which is, I know it's a bit fucked up.
Yeah, this is.
But it's also a podcast, and it's like, yeah, there was enough NBA wings who died young that they made a podcast series out of it.
When you told me who that was, I did not expect you to.
Adam McKay is going dark.
Woo! Actually, I'll check that out.
Zach Lowe too, I guess, would be my number.
That's my NBA. It's a low post. That's he's the only man I trust, really.
Yep.
He's also the only guy that I feel like in national media that gives a shit about the Raptors. You know, his wife is from Toronto. That fucking helps.
That
a lot.
definitely helps.
And for non-NBA, man, I'm going with Drink Champs, which is Nori's podcast.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yes, you do. I've told you about this so many times. Noriega has a podcast where he just gets shit-faced
Oh, yeah.
with
Sorry.
rappers,
My
and
bad.
it's the greatest shit. It
Yep.
was a 3.5-hour
Yes.
Cameron episode. It was the last one, I think. And it was great. Learned a lot. Yeah, it's really good if you like hip-hop. And I listen to the Joe Budden podcast.
Which is falling apart lately, is it not?
Well, his co-hosts left and have not been back for a month. Don't know what's happening. Just got his boys in to fill in.
Tough.
It would be like if you said, fuck this podcast, but we never told anybody why you said that. And it was just me talking to my brother. And yeah, Barry went on vacation or something.
But
That's my two non-basketball podcasts for sure I listen to.
Those guys, though, I'm just curious with the Budden podcast. Do they have ownership in it?
Here is the fight.
Right? See, that's where I bet it's coming from.
Well, this is the entire thing.
Yeah.
This is what their beef is.
I get that.
Yeah. I assume they do.
I would think so. I would fucking hope so.
Though they left a giant Spotify fucking deal for
Yes.
ownership. That was the entire
Yeah.
thing. So we know Joe Budden owns some shit.
Yeah.
Do
as
Rory
he should.
and Maul own anything? We
As
don't
he
know.
should.
We'll
But those
find
guys,
out
But
soon.
those guys should for sure have a piece of it.
They do, the machine has not stopped rolling. Since they left Spotify, it's like they went on Patreon.
Mhm.
They still do the 2 a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then I'm not signing up for their Patreon. That's out of fucking control.
Yeah.
But there's content that drops almost every day. But I'll keep you updated on what the fuck is happening because I'm very curious and I have been trying to figure it out. I've been on Reddit looking at shit like a psychopath.
Wow.
I got nothing to do.
No, you don't. None of us do. Aziz, Raptors should tank and go home to see their families, right? The playoffs are not worth it. Also, are you guys racist for leaving Spoelstra off the handsome team coach ratings? Well, Spoelstra is 100% better looking or more handsome than your fucking boy,
No, he's not.
Stan Van.
He's not.
I will stick with Dwayne Casey as being more handsome than Eric Spoelstra. I'm more
Eric
than fine with
Spoelstra
that.
looks wet all the time.
There's something, he doesn't have good hair.
It's wet. It's oily.
He's handsome otherwise. I get it. I can see it. But
Yeah, I don't think we're racist for leaving him off.
Andrew Ivemy. Shout out to Andrew. What's going on with Yuta's hair? Thank you, Andrew. I can't decide if it's cool or a crime against my eyes. I change my opinion every time I see it. And what do you think of the new bigs? Will Baines ever see another minute? Coincidentally, just talked about both those things. Baines probably won't see another minute. And Yuta's hair, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like it.
He might be just trying a thing, man. I don't know.
I think he's so handsome. He's just like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Watch you fuck you guys.
This is what I want to know. What does Fred fucking say when Yuta comes in the locker room with that haircut? Fred is like,
Right.
listen, I get a fucking haircut 3 times a day. You don't need to do this, bro. My guy will do. I'll pay for it. I got money.
Hell yeah.
You don't need to do it. I know you heard it.
Did you see the watch Fred had on against the last game against the Knicks?
He's spending his.
Okay.
Him and Kyle been spending some money, man. They've been spending some fucking money.
He is not saving it all. That watch.
Whew. Oh, he's gonna get another big deal after this one, man. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
God willing, stay healthy.
Final question goes to all, aka Enterprise. A lot of fun Raptor dad stories recently. Khem Birch's dad is a diehard Raptors fan. Eric Flynn is seemingly ready to sacrifice a goat. Gary Trent Sr. molded his 4-year-old to be an NBA player. It'll be fun when we're tanking for Nick Reynoldson Jr. and the media unearths this podcast. There you go. You got any kids in the horizon there?
Nope. Hopefully we dodge some mistakes at the Earth, Wind, and Fire Isley Brothers battle. Hopefully dodge those children coming. No, my listen, unless I make a business decision and have a child with another woman, me and my girlfriend are not producing an athlete. It's not gonna happen.
I thought you were gonna Joe Jackson the.
Yeah, but if the motherfucker is gonna be 5'7" max, what are we doing? He's gonna be. I know it, man.
Yeah.
I know it. I'm gonna have his kid. He's gonna love basketball. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna push him. I'm gonna train him. I'm gonna Joe Jackson him a little bit, and then he's not gonna make the league. And then he's gonna be on just fucking a YouTuber. Like he's gonna go to parks, film videos, crossing up people, and that's my legacy.
It's better than what we got now.
Well, no, it's not. Right now, I have no kids, and I don't. I'm very happy.
Oh, no, I meant legacy-wise.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a better legacy than this podcast.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
get his good.
A YouTube star?
He gets one video up to like 6 figures. Come on.
Buddy, you cracked 20K on a
Come
YouTube
on.
video. You've lived a better life than your old man. No, my kid's gonna be a jockey. Like my kid's gonna do something. My kid definitely could win some shit.
How tall is your girlfriend? She's
She's like my height, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm like 5'7", she's like 5'6". Soccer is our best chance.
Soccer, yeah. My girlfriend is tall. That's the one thing. And I will be old dad at the park, which
Yeah.
I'm more than that. I feel is very on brand for me. Is being like when there's a bunch of 30-year-old dads, I'll be mid-50s.
High as shit.
Yeah, just fucking in like a golf shirt and pants up to my fucking nipples.
Well, I'm not getting any younger, so it's like I also will be an old dad if my plans go as they.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be old, man.
Or this podcast is the legacy. So,
Or I send my kid to live with my relatives in Guyana, and he becomes the best cricket player the world
Okay.
has ever fucking seen. There's options. Never mind, take it back. He's not going to the NBA enterprise.
but there's options.
But I will, Joe. He's singing, he's dancing, he's throwing balls.
Hey, thanks to everybody who hit us up on Twitter. Appreciate the questions. Give us a follow if you're not already on at Talking Raptors. Oh, and this is the thing. If you can subscribe on iTunes, and then this always made me cringe, but I found out why people always say this. And it says, if you can please rate 5 stars. And I was always like, whenever I hear someone on a podcast say that, I want to like be like, who the fuck do you think you are?
It helps the algorithm, man.
Yeah, it helps the algorithm. I didn't.
Yeah, I mean we're not,
Well, because I the other day I was like just looking to listen to podcasts, so I put in Raptors podcast just because I wanted to listen to other people's podcasts, and ours was nowhere to be found. And I was like, man, you can't even find our shit. Like, but then I've heard people say subscribe and rate 5 stars, and that always made me snap. I was like, don't tell me to do that.
Yeah.
But there's a reason for it, as there are for most things I don't understand. There are reasons for why people, suggest them. But
Yeah, we literally have built this podcast just on word of mouth and
no,
people stumbling in on this shit.
we
We have not
no
tried
stats.
in 8 years.
no stats. That's our commitment to you.
Yeah, you'll never hear stats, and if you do, we'll make it obnoxious. That's
Yeah.
one thing we can guarantee. We fuck around a lot and we're just sarcastic dicks sometimes, but it's one of the only good things I got in my life right now is y'all hitting us up, man. Really appreciate it. And we fucking love you guys, man. And hopefully when this is all over and we can open up, we're gonna have a live show and get fucking hammered with everybody.
Hell yeah.
Throw chicken sandwiches into the audience. It's gonna be great.
Hey, thanks for sticking around.
You made it.
Comedy Records shout out this week. He is once again, like Nick Reynoldson, like Monty Scott, voice of the podcast. He's an OG, going back to 2010. K. Trevor Wilson, a.k.a. Squirrely Dan on Letterkenny. And real quick, just the whole thing, when we started Comedy Records, it's like, all right, yo, let's work together collectively. And then if, someone busts, because I was like, someone in this group is going to blow up. I believe everyone's going to blow up in the group. We're like, well, that'll work. And then from the original group, like a couple guys went their separate ways, which was totally cool.
Fuck them.
But, like you and Monty and DeBonus and others and K-Trev stuck around. And when K-Trev blew the fuck up with Letterkenny, he could have left, and he didn't. He's like, no, I'm in. Comedy Records, my management, let's go. So he's one of the best. He's also one of the sweetest, kindest men on the planet.
He
Probably
was there when I saw my first deer.
Really?
Yeah.
What
Like the first deer like up close in wilderness.
where, was that out east? Or
That was out east, and we were had the day off, and me and Mark DeBonis sat down at a picnic table, decided we were gonna drink as many as we could, as many beers as we possibly could to go to sleep.
Sure.
And a deer just walked up to the picnic table, and I was fucking terrified. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me and DeBonis were both kind of scared, drunk, and
Sure.
like, this is a wild animal.
Yep.
And Trev came out and was just calm as shit. You never seen a deer before? And like, no, we haven't, dude. This is fucking crazy.
He's a great dude, and he's arguably right now he's probably the top, if not one of the biggest comedians in the.
He's the biggest Canadian comic right now. Yeah.
Yeah, in the country. So he's a good dude. This is from his debut album, Sex Cop Fire Penis, that is streaming everywhere. So thanks again for sticking around. From Comedy Records, here's K. Trevor Wilson.
I am a large man. I'm sure you guys can see that. I can move the mic stand if you want. I have a unique look. I look like a shitty wrestler. I don't look like any of the good wrestlers. I look like the guys that always lost on Saturday afternoon. You might remember those guys. They were the ones that didn't have a theme song or a nickname. They were just waiting there in the ring when they came back from a commercial break. That's how you knew they were going to lose every week. They were already there. They'd get the saddest introduction in wrestling. Already in the ring. Weighing in at 275 pounds from Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Scott! You just knew. You knew the next person through those curtains was kicking the shit out of Scott. He was gonna pick him up and drop him on his brain. Give him one of those classic wrestling finishing moves, which always looks really simple, but Scott will pretend it's the worst thing that's ever happened ever. No, not a heart punch. How do you survive a punch to the heart? It's insanity. Scott never had a tan or a chiseled physique. Scott had a day job because he wasn't very good at wrestling. He did stuff like unloading furniture at the Brick. Always putting up with rude and inane questions and comments from strangers and coworkers. Stuff like, hey, what are you doing back at work so fast? I thought Yokozuna broke all your ribs. Or, hey, when the $1 Million Man choked you out and his bodyguard stuffed $50 in your mouth, did they let you keep that after the show? Or, I don't really watch wrestling, but my nephew says you're fucking terrible. That's the guy I look like. I'm a large enough man that in my circle of friends I've become a unit of measurement. I am the thing that big things get compared to now. Be like, man, you see that display down at the deli? It's huge. Well, you're talking like normal huge or like Trev huge? It's like, oh, it's 2-3 Trevs, easy. It's gotten a little ridiculous now. They're using it for everything. Be like, you gotta come see my new condo, 400 square Trevs. You could throw a rave party in there. I just got an SUV, 6 Trevs, plus gets 2,000 Trevs to the gallon. And that is fuel efficient. That is fuel efficient for an SUV.